This is part two on our discussions on text to columns functionality in Excel. And in this session, we use a slightly different version of our original example on separating out the individual words from three sentences in an Excel sheet. And if you remember from our previous session, we discussed about separating the sentences of the capital of XYZ country is, say, ABC, that form of sentences into different like say different columns and into individual cells. And in this session we are going to discuss about the text to columns functionality of fixed width functionality. Now, to in order to make you understand what is the difference between the fixed width functionality and the delimited functionality, I have slightly modified the sentences which were from our previous session. And instead of the full country names, I have just used their like you said, the web references to the countries. Say in this example, India is being represented by IN, USA is being represented by US, and UK as it is UK itself. Now, again, the target of this video session is that I want to separate the individual words from these sentences into say different cells. Now, to achieve that, I again select the whole data, go on to the text to columns button over here, and select the fixed width functionality. Go on to the next button, and I will be presented with such kind of a thing. Now, if you see now the way fixed width functionality is different from the delimited functionality is this, that in fixed width functionality we are assuming that our data across different rows is very similar, which is in fact the case. So you can see that the first initial words of my sentences are pretty much the same, and it becomes easier for me to separate them using simple line blocks like they have been represented over here. So you can the individual lines that are being represented over here tell me that these are the way these individual words are going to be separated into different cells. And one advantage of this method over the previous one is, in this case, I have the independence of modifying these individual words. Say Washington DC, and in a previous example we learned that New Delhi and Washington DC get separated into two words when they should not be, because they are literally referring to the same thing. And we can over that kind of a problem by simply left clicking the arrow and holding on to it and then dragging it as the way we want to. So you can see now Washington DC and New Delhi are being squeezed between two individual vertical lines, which indicate that they would come up as together. And clicking on the next button, again we will be presented with this advanced column which is best left untouched. And clicking on the finish button over here, we have even better results. Now it tells me that the capital of IN is New Delhi, but the word New Delhi and Washington DC appear together. So this is the power of you can say fixed length of text to columns functionality. And thank you for watching.